tell, things are beginning. We're getting ready to build ourselves a house. At long last, this is a project we've been waiting on for about 5 years, I think. It's finally becoming a reality. So this week we've been working on clearing out the rest of the trees, getting rid of stumps, moving logs, as we can see over there. We've got a bunch of maple and fir that we pulled down here that I'm going to keep and mill up here to use for posts and beams, and the maple is going into our floors. So we're pretty excited about that. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. So stay tuned. We'll have more updates soon. All right. Progress on the house. We've been digging away for most of last week and a little bit of this week here. And what we did is peeled off the more organic layer on top, and I've trucked that across, you can't even see, across the bridge to my pile of to be screened into topsoil material. And then we peeled off kind of the more gravelly layer between the organic and the absolute rock hard pan underneath, and brought up the backyard, filled in a little bit here. And next we'll throw the ripper on. That's that thing there, and start peeling away at this hard pan nugget underneath in the bank and carve out the basement. We'll get it kind of close to grade and then leave it until our building permit's ready, and then let it rain and do its thing, and then we're not making a big mud hole here. And then when the permit's ready and we're good to go, we'll rip that down to final grade, place our footings, and off to the races. I got some materials ordered this week for the ICFs, and we'll wait for those to come. And other than that, oh yeah, I guess we're still waiting for a good venting index for burning all the stumps and brush. Might be looking at February before we see that this time of year. We'll see. And then I need to bring up the driveway a fair ways here yet. Got some grade stakes set up here. Got her planned out, just to even up the grade, going all the way up. So that's where we're at. That's what it looks like this week. So we're making some progress. Made a fair bit of progress this week while we're sitting and waiting for permits still. So we've pre-excavated things down to about a foot below where they need to be, sorry, a foot above where they need to be for our foundation. We decided we'd get some material out of the way. This was rock hard material. See some of it here. We had to carve it out with a ripper tooth and then bale it, but it's good gravelly material, so we used a bunch of it for building up the road base, to even out the grade here a bit. And then I also used a pile of it to build up the backyard, which is down here. And this might actually come out later and get replaced with more organic material, but for while we're doing construction here, I figured I'd give us a good solid base for our guys to work off of here for materials and whatnot. So my engineer is promising me I'll have my plans back on Tuesday. Today's Sunday, and so I'll be applying on Tuesday if I get them for a building permit. 3 or 4 weeks later, we should be ready to go. When we get a little closer, I'm gonna excavate out the rest and get the footings built, so the day that our permit is approved, we're pouring footings. So other than that, still got a bunch of brush over there waiting to be burnt. I'm waiting for a good venting index before we can do that, so we're not smoking out our neighbors. Oh yeah, and my lovely skid steer. I had a great week with this. Glad it happened while I was running it, not one of my guys. Something flicked up, took out the side window. Had glass all of a sudden just shatter on me for no apparent reason. And then the final wheel stud broke on this thing. Nobody, including myself, noticed all the lug nuts getting loose and disappearing. You can see how they wallowed out in the tire. These are these stupid flat-faced lug nuts that I'm not really happy about. I wish they were the conical type that actually hold things on. Anyway, I got wheel studs on order. Supposed to be here next week, and I've got another wheel somewhere, so we'll flip the tire over. All the joys of owning machinery. So that's our progress for this week. I will check in with you when we've got a little more done.